Contact these nuts. My goodness. Two-time YCS top 32 competitor, YouTube sensation, Bortle here. My goodness. Hello, Bortle Nation. Whoa, and if you're not a part of Bortle Nation, sub for Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. I'm gonna show you the best deck of the April 1st format. Post dual overload, post Banlist, their Master Rule 5, it's here. This is probably the best deck out there. And guess what? You get to utilize one of the cards that got hit in a certain deck, which I'll shout it out in a second. Oh, speaking of shout outs, let's get those out of the way. Shout out to Team Bortle. That team is nice. Shout out to the homies, Joey Lynch, Michael Campos, and Jimmy Wynn, and everyone in the DFW area. Hopefully you're doing well during this pandemic, during these hard times with no physical Yu-Gi-Oh! This deck right here that I'm about to present to you is very competitive. I believe it's the best deck going forward. And guess what? It wants to go first, obviously. And then you can still have a fighting chance going second as well. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you the spice. Here we go. Triple Mantis. What you need to know is this card is not a once per turn effect, and obviously you can search itself. Spoiler alert. And now we're playing Triple Mermello. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite Traptrix monsters right here because the effect is now once per turn. If you can summon 3 of these in one turn, you can pop 3 back row. And the reason why I love Mermello and Mantis is they're turn 1 starters. They actually get a +1 for you. And now we have Triple Dianea. This is Wolfbark, and hopefully we get a super rare copy in the newest OTS that's coming out, guys. This is just insane. And now I want to go into my hand traps, which I am playing Infinite Impermanence. I am maxing this out at 3 because obviously it works with Traptrix Sarah, and that's the main reason. But hold the phone. Bortle, why aren't you playing this card? Okay guys, the reason why I'm not using this card, oh man, the artwork's pretty nice. But anyway, the reason why I'm not playing this card, the newest card from Dual Overload, is because it is not a quick effect and you have to play other trap hole cards. As of right now, the only decent trap hole card is probably Bottomless Trap Hole, and that card's mediocre at best, especially with Orcust being quite a fan favorite right now because they can actually utilize needle fiber. And the most important reason why I'm not using this card is the last effect. If those cards leave the field, they get banished. We're talking if we Mantis bounce one, it gets banished. That is terrible. This card is no good, guys. Possibly post Eternity Code, it can be decent and I may play with it. And a lot of y'all may argue, well, Bortle, it's my 10th monster. Guys, I honestly think Atrix is better than this card. That's why I'm not using this card at all. And you notice there's no sleeve on it. I'm not using it. Get this out of here. Now, the spice of the deck. Shout out to those Spiral players. Magician's Souls. I found its main purpose in Yu-Gi-Oh! To be utilized with Traptrix, guys. This card is just ridiculous. Bortle, what is the spellcaster you're using? Just the Apprentice Illusion Magician. It's a body, you can get rid of it. If it's in your hand, it's an extender. Okay guys, if you have not noticed, this deck is full of traps. You have so many traps that you can just send away and draw. And then I'm gonna show you one of the coolest spells / traps, Artifact Scythe. What people do not know is if this is set, it's counted as a spell or trap, guys. You can send this away with the Magician's Souls to draw cards, okay, if you brick with this. And there's another reason why I'm maining multiple copies, which I will show you soon. But that is it for the monster count, guys. Now for spells, we have Upstart Goblin. So this is a 39 card deck, guys, alrighty? And we have Double or Nothing. We are playing the Utopia cheese, and you can get rid of this with Souls if it's in your hand. And we're playing Double Summon. I am utilizing just 2 copies. If you draw this with Magician's Souls, you can just keep going because you will probably have another Traptrix monster you can summon to. That's why this card is nuts. I want to play 3 copies, and if you want, you can just cut the Upstart Goblin for a 3rd copy, guys. So this is just really crazy and very efficient. Traps, here we go. I have triple Traptrix, and all of these trap guys, you can just get rid of it with Souls to draw more cards, or this is actually 3 more copies of my other trap, so it's just busted. Now, Heavy Storm Duster. Bortle, why are you playing this? Pop your own scythe, so that's why it's so good. And you can always get rid of it with Magician's Souls, you know, just to get rid of it and draw cards. And now we have the best trap hole in the deck. I am playing 3 copies of this because I honestly think it's the best one out there, and I will always have my Murmillo live to normal summon search this or set this with Sarah, or reset it with Dionea actually, and I can send these away with souls. That's why I'm maxing this out. And now we have Shade Brigandine. This should basically say Traptrix Shade Brigandine on it because Phantom Knights, oh god no, this right here is a Traptrix card, guys. Artifact Sanctum. We're playing triple copies. This deck right here, it shuts down your opponent. You're gonna have Scythe almost all the time because of Traptrix, because of Sanctum, and because of the goo we're gonna show you in the extra deck as well. And then we can pop Scythe all the time with the Dusters or maybe a Tornado Dragon. And one of the rising decks out there right now is Cyber Dragon deck. If your opponent goes set a monster and immediately goes contact, be like, whoa, 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 hold up, buddy. Contact these nuts. My goodness. As soon as they said anything, special Cyber Dragon, you slap them with the Sanctum, stop their plays because of Scythe. There's so many ways to bait out Ash. We have Magician Souls, okay? And guess what? Our last trap. I held probably the spiciest thing of the deck. Naturia's Sacred Tree. Bortle, why are you playing this? Maybe a year ago, I had a buddy, shout out to Saul. He told me, yo, why aren't you playing this? It's the best trap ever. You know what? Hold up, let me read this. No, it's not, because I have to tribute my monsters for cost, guys. That's crazy. But guess what? You can tribute these away with souls and draw cards, or you can tribute away Retaliating Sea, special summon the other thing, and then search a Mantis at the resolution. Ridiculous, guys. This card right here is the goo of the deck, okay? It is never dead because you're always going to have an insect or an earth and they all special off each other. This card is just nuts, okay, guys? No pun intended. And that is it, 40 card deck. And now I'm gonna show you the spiciest extra deck of all, guys. Okay, we have Traptrix Sarah. We're playing 3 copies because this is a pure Traptrix build with Magician Souls, okay? And we're playing Penistag because we are Utopia in killing people, and this does piercing, guys. And guess what? You do not have to have it directly below it. It can be anywhere as long as something's pointing to it, okay? Craziness. And here is my Nightmare package. The Phoenix, Cerberus, and Unicorn. Cerberus is actually pretty decent because of Master Rule 5, you're going to have people special summon like down below. So Cerberus can pop a lot more things. Okay, the spiciest of the spice. Dual Overload card right here. Dagda. Wow, this is the main reason why I'm main decking Souls, because Souls and anything else make Dagda, and any other effect you do will trigger Dagda to set Scythe from your deck or set it from your hand, which weird, you're not doing that, right? You're gonna set it from the deck, guys. So that's why Dagda is just insane. And look at the arrows too. So this replaced IP, so I honestly think this is just OP, guys. And if you really want, you can just have this chilling and just let the Scythe blow up during your opponent's turn, okay? So this right here just makes the deck way overpowered, okay? Let's go on with the rest of the links. We have Bortle Sword. My goodness, shout out to Bortle Sword. This card should have got banned. Thank goodness it dodged the ban list. This card is just nuts. No pun intended. Alrighty, now we have Abyss Dweller, Baguska, Tornado Dragon. Very, very powerful because this pops our Scythe now, guys. And my favorite, Time Thief Redoer. I love Time Thief, man. Sniping those spells, drawing cards, craziness. And we have the Utopia Cheese. Yes, we are still OTKing, guys. Just craziness right here. Alrighty, guys. This right here, this side deck is very, very standard, but it's still really, really powerful going second or first, obviously. So let's go ahead and show you the goo. We have Triple Nibiru. If you're going second, know you're going second, just throw these guys in. And you already have Impermanence, and you can combo it with this and just wipe their whole field, guys. And now we have Retaliating Sea. This card is just powerful over Shadol's 2, which Shadol is going to be very, very strong going to Master Rule 5. You have Retaliating Sea to kind of slow them down, guys. And you can search Mantis with it. This card is nuts. No pun intended. All right, we have Solemn Judgment. This card is very strong going first. If you know you're going first, you side these in. Going second, this is really, really iffy. That's why I opted not to use this in the main deck. And evenly matched, we need blowout cards for altar, guys, other trap decks, guys. And this is actually really nice in case your opponent bricks or sets a lot of back row. Just bait out the negations. And lastly, Lightning Storm. Wow, ridiculous. This card's really, really nutty, guys. No pun intended. That's going to be it. This deck is just ridiculous. And Bortle, what if this deck just sucks and it bricks all the time? Guess what, guys? My future video, I am going to release some replays of me using this deck. This deck is just ridiculous and I am gonna prove it to you, okay? Oh God, yes. So again, guys, sub for Bortle. Be safe, stay healthy, take your vitamins. Oh God, yes. Bortle out.